The overarching message of Dove's Real Beauty campaign is to inspire women to lead confident lives and to help them realize that at the end of the day, they are beautiful. Dove wants women to know that gray is gorgeous, that your flaws make you flawless, and that those spots you perceive as ugly make you uniquely beautiful.
The first commercial we examined begins with a young girl standing at a crosswalk, staring into the camera. Music is playing in the background, and the lyrics, here it comes, play over and over again. The lyrics set a suspenseful tone, making the audience ask what is coming. Within moments, the chorus breaks, and images begin rapidly flashing onto the screen. Pictures of women in bikinis, plumped-up lips, and even a commercial of girls half-naked dancing are being thrown into the camera, a viewpoint meant to serve as that of the little girl. Words like lose, transform, soft, and tight are shown and spoken, while pictures of women getting plastic surgery are shown across the screen. All these pictures depict one by one the messages the media throws at us, especially from such a young age. The commercial ends with these words printed where the little girl was once standing, telling parents to talk to their children before the beauty industry does. This commercial is effective at showing the ways the industry almost literally jams these expectations down our throats, beginning at unfortunately such a young age.
This advertisement is known as the Dove Real Beauty Sketches, and it highlights the fact that we are more beautiful than we perceive ourselves to be. The personal care brand Dove emphasizes the gap between how we see ourselves and how others see us by getting a forensic artist to draw 2 portraits of each of the women who appear. One of the portraits is based on how they describe themselves to him, and another is based on the stranger's opinion. The results emphasize how much worse we perceive ourselves compared to what people see. The advertisement uses real women. People who are against the airbrushed definitions of beauty could benefit from this. This campaign is timeless because it was launched in 2004, yet it is still very relevant today. Dove celebrates our differences and defines them as beauty. This campaign motivates women to be confident, and the advertisement changes women's attitudes in terms of beauty standards. This advertisement helps question the meaning of beauty, as it displays none of the unrealistic and unattainable images we are shown on a daily basis. Different-looking women are used to make it clear that they are speaking to everyone. Beauty stereotypes are being challenged. This advertisement makes use of women who do not typically fit the beauty standards we see on a daily basis. Our idea of beauty is challenged, as the advertisement even includes older women who believe that their beauty has faded. They do this cleverly to target all women and make sure that it does not go unnoticed. Dove tells the viewer not to be too critical of their looks by showing us that the way people perceive us is so much better than we perceive ourselves. And if we're honest with ourselves, we should be able to see ourselves that way, because after all, we are more beautiful than we think.
Dove's Choose Beautiful commercial challenges women to make a choice. Do they see themselves as beautiful or average? Here we have 2 women approaching the building, and we can see which choice they made for themselves. The creation of this message benefits women because it points out a very simple question that challenges how women feel about themselves. People don't think that hard when they decide which door to walk through on an average day. But when the doorways are labeled as beautiful and average, we are challenged to become aware of how we view ourselves and choose the door accordingly. Here is a woman who struggled with her decision. Contemplating which door to walk through, she asks herself, am I making this choice because that's how I feel, or is that how others see me? Here we have a woman who approached the doors and ended up walking away after she realized the challenge ahead. She didn't even enter the building. Dove creates this ad with the hope that women will be more aware of the choice that they make for themselves every day, to be beautiful or to be average. When considering the entire campaign, Dove wants women to be actively thinking that they are beautiful and that they consistently take steps to remind people around them that they are beautiful too. We are pleasing human beings, and we give a lot of compliments to others, and sometimes forget to recognize our own beauty. This ad in particular reminds and empowers women to define how they feel, and remember that they are beautiful. Dove uses the art of simplicity to their advantage throughout this campaign. The question in this particular ad is, how do you feel about yourself? Because the question is so simple, we as viewers may think that it is easy to answer, but internally we realize how difficult the task can be. To publicly decide that you are beautiful is hard for women. We consider what other people think, if we're being watched or judged, and weigh our perceived flaws against our assets. All of these and more become reasons why we think we should choose the average door. By breaking it down and giving you only 2 options, Dove Real Beauty campaign takes all of those negative reasons away and simply asks you, how do you feel?
The last ad in our campaign, known as the Legacy Film, addresses the idea that a young girl's first role model is typically her mother, and for a lot of girls, their confidence stems from the love they receive from their parents. The advertisement is more catered towards mothers and opens their eyes to the ways the perception of their own bodies affects their daughters. Dove begins by talking with these women and getting to know the feelings they have about their bodies. When asked about what they didn't like about themselves, mothers express the distaste of their arms, their legs, their face, and their body as a whole. The next segment, Dove is asking their children the same thing, and without hesitation, they begin writing their least favorite attributes. Once they're done writing, they give the list the daughters wrote to their mothers and allowed them to compare what each of them wrote, and what the mothers found was the same attributes that made them feel self-conscious about their bodies also made their daughters feel uncomfortable about their own. The moms are then reunited with their daughters, and instead of talking about their list of dislikes, they talk about what they love about their bodies. Dove wants to prove that the love you show yourself is contagious, especially to the ones you love. For 525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, the Dove campaign has been inspiring women and encouraging them to lead thoughtful, career-driven lives. The campaign began in 2004 after market research indicated that only 4% of women considered themselves beautiful. Since then, Dove has worked to create a world where beauty is a source of confidence and not anxiety. The company teaches us that beauty comes in all shapes and sizes, and they aim to free women from self-doubt and encourage them to embrace their real beauty. The campaign hopes to not only create a sense of confidence amongst women, but also bring awareness to these skewed perceptions that society places on our bodies. The advertisements we cover today are just a few incorporated in this 11-year-long campaign. We believe Dove does a fantastic job in doing so, so it's time now to sing out, for the story never ends. Remember the love.